What's up, friends? Another Sunday night in the bunker, and I hope we're live. I've been nonstop, and I got a mess as usual. What are you gonna do? It's been a great weekend. I hope you guys are doing well. Tim Basco, what's up, brother? How are you doing, man? Good to see you. I moved this screen up a little bit, so you might see me looking down, but great to see you. CP, it's 8:55. Where I'm here, man. I'm here. I hope it's live. Am I live? Zone 32, what's up, brother? Great to see you guys. CP, did you launch a video at like 8 o'clock this morning? Somewhere in that range? My time? Because I was sitting on the tailgate this morning sharpening chainsaws just because it was like a beautiful morning, really crisp, cold. Threw the hoodie on, went outside. I was like, I'm going to get these bars taken care of, organize the truck bed a little bit, had to get some stuff straightened out there. And I saw a bunch of new videos. So I just started watching people's videos while I was sharpening the chainsaw. It was pretty relaxing. Holy crap. Jeremy Weaver is here. Daniel Atkins is here. Tim, I'm good. We had a great time yesterday. Dude, I'm so sorry that I couldn't make it. I really tried. I probably could have pushed it. I just had a lot of things to get done. And we got an opportunity to have our nephew this weekend. He's like 4 years old, and he loves coming over and doing things, and we don't get to have him all the time. So it was like campfires and hanging out, and I had truck stuff to work on. I just had a bunch of projects. We're going to make that. We're going to put that all together. I hope you drove safe. I hope you had a safe trip and everything. You were live, 7 a.m. I knew it was 7. It was somewhere early because I saw your video. I was your first thumbs up, brother. And I just sat on the tailgate, watched some videos, and sharpened chainsaws. I think I see somebody here that I haven't seen in a while. Gerald Farms, what's up, buddy? Thanks for dropping in live earlier. No problem, man. I was kind of just kicking around what I was going to do. It's cold out. I was going to jump on, and I was like, you know what? I'll hang out on your stream for a little bit. Great to see you, man. I was up early after 8-hour live stream, back on track. I got one coming up Wednesday morning asking. All right, very good. Dude, it's totally okay. There's always next time. Yeah, dude, we're gonna set something up. The stars didn't align. I could have pushed it and maybe did that, and then I would have been really, really behind. And this week has been like, I haven't even got the bunker. I got it like a path, and I had to work on stuff, and I got some GoPro stuff because I wanted to make a video on the GoPro Hero9, and I didn't even open it yet. So maybe we'll do that tonight and look at it because I know a lot of guys are filming with the GoPros. So I grabbed some stuff earlier this week to film a video, got tied up into another project. Then it became Friday, and it barrel rolled from there. And I actually spent a lot of time, helped out a buddy this weekend, cutting some firewood. And we did a pile of firewood. I mean, there was like 6 of us, like 3 log splitters. I mean, it was crazy. We got a lot done. I ran a steel 662, 661, 660 Magnum, whatever they are. Man, the steel 660, that's a freaking good saw, man. It's smooth. It's very smooth. I mean, it definitely, you might think it may be overkill, but it's not too heavy. It's just a good saw. So I ran that this weekend, had a good time. And that was like kind of a thinking, just, where you put yourself in check and you're just kind of like, get out there, do something different, chill out a little bit, get the game face on, get the gears going for next week. And that's what we did yesterday. So I had to help out a buddy there. Checking in since time outdoors. What's up, brother? It was a great chat we had this week, man. It's always enjoyable talking to you. And struggling beekeeper Mark Cartrell is here, dude. Good seeing you, brother. I haven't seen you in a long time. I pop in on your videos from time to time. You're doing a great job, man. I hope you and your family are healthy, safe, all that kind of stuff. And I hope you're enjoying a little bit of the cooler weather. The bees probably aren't, right? They're probably all coming back. They're all probably chilling out right now, literally. King of Chuck's here. What's up, King? Been trying to get through the weekend. Haven't been a good weekend. Had a job at a friend's, didn't go well. Almost went off on it. Wow, that's no fun. Yeah, we've all been there, man. You just got to try to find the positive outlook. Because I get hit. I mean, me personally, I get hit from all kinds of angles, and it throws me off. And I got to find things that motivate me. If you guys were on Buckin's stream today, that was pretty motivating. That was really cool. Very happy for Casterman. Casterman, I don't know if you're here. I know you said you were eating dinner. That was freaking awesome. I'm very happy for you, brother. Very happy for you. How do I go live? I have like 30 subs. Tim Basco. So if you want to go live with 30 subs, you can download an app called Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs, you'll connect that to your YouTube channel, and then you can go live before 1,000 subscribers. And even with 30 subs, it's an okay software. There's still some glitches. They've updated it a few times. I've used it a couple times. I think I used it on a trip somewhere a while back, and then I said, yeah, I'll just wait for the 1,000 subscribers. Got to 1,000 subscribers. Boom. Was good to go. I use the GoPros to put in race cars. Well, you might want to stick by. I mean, I just wanted to chat about GoPros because I feel like I was going to try to find some pictures and do a video on it. Obviously, time doesn't allow to do videos. Manleys are here. I think I saw Manleys. Yo, Pixie. What's up, Manleys? I didn't forget about you. Great to see you. That was a good stream today. How about it, eh? Earlier? Master Mason, I got much cooler down here. Yeah, no doubt. Need yellow power other than orange power, right? I have to send you a pic of what Jeremy gave me. Okay, definitely do that, man. Send it over. Alyssa Roth, hope all is well. Alyssa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Big time. Big time. Roy Boys Bees. Hey, Nick, peace, love, happiness to you, my friend. Roy, every time you're in here, you send a nice comment, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, brother. It's great seeing you. No luck on the 2-day early doe season, but we had fun, though. Hey, that's all that matters. Sometimes getting out there. I've actually enjoyed hunting. I hope I'm not too loud, too, but I'm kind of like fired up. I've actually enjoyed more going out just in the woods. It's almost like splitting firewood or just doing something just to get out in the woods. Turn the phone off, even if I'm filming with it or whatever, but put that on silent, get out there, clear the brain waves, walk around the woods, just enjoy nature. Sometimes you find a cool stream, just a cool area to sit and film stuff. I mean, you can get some really cool footage in the woods. I love being in the woods. Team Ranger 92308. What's up, brother? How have you been, man? Are you still doing your live streams? Oh, you're over in California, right? Ranger Gaming? You still got the Ranger Gaming? What did Casterman get? Casterman got a Buckin special. Casterman, if you guys haven't watched Casterman 2, look him up. Casterman 2, Casterman 12, Casterman 11. He has there's a lot of Castermans out there. So he chose Casterman 2. We were asking about 1. So when you see Casterman, just make a number up. Casterman 36, Casterman 77, whatever you want to do, just make a number up. Throw it after his name. Casterman 25. But that guy has supported so many channels, not just, monetarily or something like that. He has supported so many people, and you can see the motivation in his videos. You can see it like come through in the videos, the passion that he has for what he's working on and his all of his years combined, and then getting out there and making videos on something totally brand new to him. Like, not necessarily brand new, but like just going out there and dropping an ash tree and then cutting it up and just enjoy it, and not afraid to put it out. Hey, I make mistakes. I'm trying to you got to be safe. Don't get yourself killed trying to do something that's like too extreme. But the guy is I guess what would you like an engineer? He has like an engineer mind. So I think he's always thinking safety first and stuff like that. So he definitely, I think he'll be safe, but he puts it out there because he's enjoying what he's doing. And I think that's so powerful. That guy, it couldn't have happened for a better person. And you're going to see a video from Casterman 75. So definitely make sure you check out his channel. So question, is lens cover replaceable? Yes, it is. The lens cover is absolutely replaceable. I knew that was happening. We're going to talk about that. We'll open that up. Chris Miller's here. My parents' YouTube channel, Atkins Road, uses race car GoPro. Dude, the GoPros they're good cameras. They are good cameras. Size. You can get shots with a GoPro. In my one video I did for building the truck bed, the axe holder and chainsaw holder for the truck bed, the one shot in that video where the circular saw is coming down, I snuck a GoPro in there. You're not going to fit a DSLR camera in there's cool shots you can get with them. And there's definitely settings you can tweak on them to make them better. And there's things you can do in post-production that can make them better. So we'll talk about that. Ray Rogers is here. Hello from Texas. Hey, is Texas getting hit right now with something? Is Texas in that area where there's a storm coming up? I hope you're safe, brother. Vasco, he got an axe. Manly's answer questions. Appreciate that. Hey, Tim, Casterman got an axe of his choice. Back at you, Miller. Everybody's talking. Safety third, right? Wow, Alyssa. Yeah, Tasman. Alyssa always, thank you so much, Alyssa. I mean, make sure you guys thank Alyssa. Thank you for thanking Alyssa. Thank you. Appreciate that. Joshua Brandenburg's here. What's up, man? How are you? I sent you pics of what Jeremy gave me. Check it out. Okay, I'll do that. All right, so Alyssa, did she bang me twice on the super chat? Alyssa, you're crazy. Thank you. How did it only popped up? She did too. Alyssa, you're, man. Thank you so much. That's very kind. So I don't even know where. Because I'm just here living it up. So GoPros. I watch so many footage and I see the GoPros out there, people filming with them. I've been a GoPro user since like the first GoPro, which was good at the time. I mean, and then they've kind of gone up and down. And camera companies do this stuff all the time. Add a feature, take away a feature. A lot of people love flippy screens. Some cameras, they'll flip up. Some will flip down. Some will tilt back. Some will flip over to the side. Some people like them for vlogging. I like the flip up camera actually for vlogging. I guess I got to turn that camera up because I'm looking. But anyway, some people like that. And then GoPro last year. So I don't even know where to start here. Needless to say, I've been a GoPro user for a long time. Hero 360, Hero Max 360, the Max just came out not too long ago. The original 360 camera. I mean, just random things. So I feel like I could give a little bit of like different setups. You know, they're floaty. You know, the thing with GoPro is accessories. Kill you on accessories. Deliver a decent camera, but kill you on accessories. Some people like take the boxes, the old boxes used to come with this mount on them. I told people to cut them off and just cut it out and use this as a mount as well. I always carry 3M double adhesive tape. I always tell people to buy this because you can reuse your mounts. Some people will stick them on stuff and then throw them away. You get mounts in every box. Let me see what's cracking here. Is Jeremy asleep? Jeremy might be asleep, dude. She double hit you. Yep. No problem right now. But to be honest, I don't watch the network TV. No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all for that. But be safe and make sure you're good. If you have to watch the news just to see what's, you know what I mean? Weather channel, weather app. Give them the $3 a month or a year. Look, I still have mounts in this container. So, yeah. Anyway, GoPro. So you get the mounts. They have the adhesive on the back. Save the mounts. They usually give you a curved one for the helmet. And then they give you like a straight one. A lot of times I don't use the mounts because I reuse my original ones. This way I always have them so you don't have to buy the packages of them. But the old packaging, you get a free mount basically with it if you take that off. It's kind of molded in. You see that? And I save all my boxes. So I have a shelf of boxes up here on stuff that I buy because a lot of times I really like to take care of my stuff. And then if I go to sell it, I have the original box and stuff like that goes with it. And I can package it and ship it in one of my reused Amazon boxes. So anyway, GoPro. Then they had like stabilization issues. So GoPro came out with, you know, the gimbal for the GoPro, which became useless as they enhanced their stabilization, their built-in stabilization and stuff. So now, you know, and the time warps and stuff like that. So I mean, it's still worthwhile if you like to have a gimbal and set up. It's just more work. So I mean, all this stuff, the floating handle, I usually keep a mount on there. They got a swivel mount so you can bend it and move it around. That's pretty cool. But the big thing with the GoPros, you guys obviously know the accessories, chest mount. And I'm just going through some of the stuff that I've acquired over the years. I even bought I thought this would be a great hunting book bag. This is the GoPro book bag. I bought this a while back. I use this for all kinds of random stuff. So there's GoPro things in here, different mounts and adapters. The clamp. I got a couple of the clamps. I do like their clamps because you can buy a GoPro mount to a 1/4 20 mount, which if I can find one here, I'll show you. But then you can use the GoPro mounts and still mount on a regular camera. The suction cup. Then they came out with version 2 of the suction cup. But the bag was cool because it was waterproof, and I used this hunting for a little while, but I started to run out of space. And, of course, you know, things like I'm going to talk about that. Floaty back door. You used to have to stick the back door, the floaty thing on the back door so you could make sure you didn't lose your camera in the water. It just a lot of GoPro stuff, and that people fail to realize some of it becomes useless after a while. The controller is, I guess, is okay. This little mini mount so a bunch of random stuff. Head mount. You see people walking around, and when you film with GoPro, if you can avoid having the head strap and stuff in your shot and film, edit that out, get your shot with the GoPro, come back. Oh, let's see here. No problem right now. We're almost asleep. We're heading out early tomorrow. Okay. Well, if you fall asleep, Alyssa, just know that I appreciate you and thank you so much. Drive safe on your way back because I know you got a haul going back. So drive safe, drive the speed limit, especially going down through like West Virginia and all that kind of stuff. If you go that way, I'm not really sure, but they definitely look out. Bell, Bellhopper out. I watch YouTube. No more TV for me, no doubt, because you can pick and choose the people that you want to support and be a part of and build a friendship with and stuff like that, which is important. If you guys get a second, bang the thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. I always forget to say it, so thank you if you do that. Sell ones you don't move boxes for some reason, Nick. Can I go live off of a computer? Yeah. So I believe Streamlabs has. Yeah, Streamlabs. Just go to Streamlabs and get the Streamlabs on the desktop app. And from a Windows app or Mac, you can go live right from Streamlabs before 1,000 subscribers. There's other software too. StreamYard. StreamYard is popular. StreamYard, you'll see a little duck or goose or whatever it is in the corner somewhere right here, I guess. And, you know, you get a free version of a free trial. You can stream up to 720p. I think they limit the hours now, but decent software. So anyway, all these different mounts, the extension mount with the built-in tripod. There's a couple different ways you can go with the GoPro, but I think you guys get the idea. Like I said, it's just I was going to film a video on this. So actually, even their GoPro case. So what I'm a little frustrated about, which I knew was going to happen. So this year's GoPro Hero9. We'll talk about this for a second. Yeah, let us know. Text me or something, or email me or something when you get home. Make sure you get home safe. Boom, 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 boom. So they used to include more stuff. It's getting less and less. I don't even know what they include in this. I really didn't even look. I wanted to do a video on it, and my week got. This what happens. This is what happens. So 20 megapixel camera, 5K, 30 frames a second. Is the world ready for 5K? I think editing 5K for most people, they're going to buy the camera. The camera can do it. And then they're going to find out their computer can't handle it or their editing software can't handle it. So 5K is almost like the 8K in the Canon R5. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess like processor consuming type of footage, hard drive space consuming, processor consuming, video card. So I don't know. 5K 30 is nice. No big changes that I see here on the slow motion rates. You still have 240p in 1080. So 1080, you can do 240. But there's a thing with GoPros that like the 1080 footage doesn't look quite as is like crisp, I guess, or it just doesn't look as good as a 4K. So sometimes I'll take like a 4K and then downsample it to 1080. And then you have a little bit of room in post-production. 33 feet out of camera. Remember when you used to have all the cases to go underwater? Now you just, for the last like 3 or 4 cameras, you could just dump them in water, camera alone. Voice control, 8x slow-mo. So the 8x slow-mo is the 1080 at 240 frames per second. You can live stream at 1080 with a GoPro, but I have known of issues live streaming with the GoPro. What I typically do for a GoPro, if you want to live stream with it, because they're overheated. So instead of recording or doing any and using the camera, I know people that have used this just as a second camera. I've used it as a second camera and just plug into the camera, but they took those ports out. So now you have to buy another device. We'll talk about that in a second. Super Photo HDR, raw footage, raw photo, webcam mode, touchscreen. That's basically the thing. What's up, NT Outdoors? I hope to try live stream on Streamlabs next weekend. Very cool. Very cool. Let me know if you're going to do that. Thumbs up. Let us know when you're home. Hey, Josh and Jeremy, thanks for stopping. Sohn, is he leaving? I only watch info stuff or Mystery Story TV. See enough political crap everywhere else and all at the same time. Yeah, no doubt. Casterman 2 is here. Is that 2 or 22? I can't really tell. Casterman, your ears must have been burning. We were just talking about you. That was a great time today, dude. My wife and I both watched it. That was really cool. We were really looking forward to that. It couldn't go to anybody better. You're gonna have to rewind because I was just saying a couple little things, but definitely, man, you have a passion for what you're doing, and it shows in your videos. So don't get burned out on small subscribers. That's going to come with time, and I think you're really going to do well. And even if the subscribers don't come, the friendships still do, one at a time. And I think that you will have. I can feel it. I can feel it through your videos and seeing your passion show of not only you having fun building your axes and using your skill set to share with people, but I think you're enjoying the video capture part of it as well, which is awesome. And you can see it in the videos where you're just like, I got to get on, and you get the smile and you're like this. I got some tips for you, man. We can kick the can. I want to help you, Casterman. So like, we're going to have to connect, and I want to see you succeed, brother. Just like I want to see everybody here succeed. So if you have questions, dude, like ping me, because I'm going to fly to St. Louis or something on one of my trips, and we're going to spend a day. We're going to, maybe when you get your bucking special or something, we'll film something together, because I feel like you're going to continue doing this, and I think it's good for you to just keep rolling. So, for me to you, man, I'm happy for you, and we appreciate everything that you do for the channels, for the support, the friendships, the texts, the emails, the staying in touch, and just being there. That means a lot to a lot of people. So we just begun. Love you, peeps. Multiple personalities. Yeah. You should just register all the numbers for Casterman, dude. I thought that was Casterman 1. See, Sohn, I thought so too, man. I didn't know. I wanted to make sure. I had to look at the screen twice. Manly's, thanks for stopping. Manly's have fun, man. They're good people. Amazon, like 50 accessories. So some of the accessories for I buy the GoPro stuff, man, because like they do put engineering effort into making a cool product and making the accessories that work, and there's another company out there that makes good types of grips and things for cameras called Small Rig. If you haven't heard of Small Rig, different kind of clamps with 1/4-20 mounts that you can, screw onto a desk. And if you're doing like overhead stuff, you can screw this clamp on. Like I screw this clamp onto a 2x4, boom, like that. And then I just clamp it to a 2x4, and then you got a couple 1/4-20 mounts you can drop a camera on and move it around. So that there's other companies out there, but GoPro kind of has their system. You got to buy batteries. I don't tell people things that I haven't experienced. So when I think about what people want to buy and they look at just a camera, you end up getting the accessories, and it just adds up over time. Like batteries, I'm no joke when I say that I buy batteries, like especially hunting when it's cold outside. This is a one camera pack. Here's a couple batteries here. Different mounts I have in this little case. 1/4-20 screws. I mean, all kinds of just random things. And then I got this GoPro kit over here where I keep like most stuff that I use the most often. So I got to get my head spinning right because, you know, Casterman throw me a long haul, spread the love, Bruce, surreal. That's what I thought. Blah, blah, blah. I've been having a blast sharing. No doubt, Chris. No doubt. So GoPro to take some better videos of me cutting and splitting. So it's definitely a good camera to do that. And with the mobile application, you can transfer your footage. Buckin, I know he's asked me a couple times about getting his footage down from, you know, the phone to the GoPro. So sometimes I got to backstep and just think very simplistic, because when I look at all this stuff and you figure out what you use, I feel like a GoPro is so small that you can get creative with the mounts, whether it be duct tape, whether it be, you know, just setting it up somewhere or setting it on a shelf or doing what you got to do. I don't think you need all the mounts, but I also film different things for all kinds of different projects, like on cars and vehicles, like the suction cups are good. There's all kinds of different uses, and that's what's nice. But let's pop this open, right? Unboxing Hero9. Let's just get that open real fast. So they changed the packaging. That was the first thing I noticed right off the bat. Now you get a nice little case, I guess. So we're experiencing this for the first time. And I know there's a million videos out in GoPros. I know that they increased probably the dynamic range, which would be like your highlights and your shadows, basically, and everywhere in between. So if you're filming a picture, and let's just say you're at the beach and you have the sand or something dark in front of you or darker, and then you have the sky, it's going to give you a brighter picture, because sometimes they fail. So inside the case, we got booklets. I kind of like the new give you the case. That is nice, because they sell the GoPro cases, which I kind of liked actually for like a soft hard case. You get the camera, which the biggest addition right now is the front facing screen. So hopefully that, come on, focus, you Panasonic. Hola. Hello. There it is. Boom. So front facing screen they added to copy the competitor. There's the back screen. Pretty much they've increased the battery size. So the battery is definitely bigger, which now means all my old batteries that used to work are pretty much obsolete. So I sell the old cameras and I get the new cameras, and you try to stay current there. Your next purchase, world according to Jim. Unfortunately, you're not doing well, man. That's no good, Josh. Not a clue fishing. Not a clue fishing. This is going to be good. How much crap do you got, man? Stuff everywhere. Just random stuff everywhere. Stuff has got to go. Stuff has got to go. These are my tools, so consider it tools. You know what I mean? And that's why I like to. I wish I could share more and spend more time doing it. I'm working on that. I am working on that. So you get your standard mount. You get the curved mount. So now they shafted you on one mount, because they used to, I think, put two in the box, and you got your screw. So that's pretty much it. And they want you to recycle this and then use the case. So, you know, you can get the little Velcro inserts for these too if you want to separate stuff. But I guess it works. Little booklet. Subscribe to GoPro. Tell GoPro why you love GoPro. Call GoPro. Product inquiries and questions for GoPro. All this stuff you can just find on the internet. Scan the QR code, get to the page. But I know people want to film with it, so we're gonna pull off the packaging. Here you go. Ready? I don't think you heard that. Anyway, screen's bigger. Let's compare it right now to last year's model, the Hero 8, with all these crap accessories that are kind of pointless now. So first things first, Hero 8. See this little part right here? Not replaceable. So if you scratch it, you're screwed. So a lot of other people came out with the, you know, the stick on. I don't like things covering my lens unless it's an ND filter, or like, I'm just not a fan. Even on my iPhones, I don't put the screen protector on. I'll break the screen. I don't like something on top. If you don't put them on straight, you see the edge and the glare. Sometimes on sunglasses, they'll screw up the way the screen looks. So anyway, on this Hero 7, let's go back to the Hero 7. Hero 7, I think, is a great camera. The reason why I think the Hero 7 is a great camera is because on the side, you can open it up and you got your ports. Hey, ain't gonna focus. You know that. You got your ports in the side. You know what I mean? And the 6 you got your HDMI port right in the camera. So I've used this Hero 7, not necessarily always as a GoPro, but I've actually used it to live stream. You can get a little adapter cord, HDMI, you run it to a cam link, and you can plug it into your computer, just turn the camera on, you don't have to hit record, and boom, you're recording. Everything built into the camera. All you need is a camera. If you scratch the lens, you can just twist the top off, and boom, pop a new one on, and you're good to go. So replaceable lens on the these Panasonics, they don't like focus. See, maybe do that. Nope, doesn't like it. Doesn't want to do it. Anyway, that's what I like about the Hero 7. So true. Hero 9, yes or no? Jim, I would say if you have the money and that's what you're going to buy, because people are asking me that, and that's why I want to do this. If you, I'd skip the Hero 8 completely. I said that, now I want to sell my Hero 8. I would definitely buy the Hero. No, I'm just kidding. So the Hero 8, I would, they're dropping in price. I would skip it completely. If it was me and I was going to do this again, I would buy the Hero 7 or the latest one. The Hero 7 is going to be cheaper. It's probably going to do what you need it to do for most situations. Is it going to be the latest and greatest and the best? No. But for most situations, it's going to work. So replaceable lens probably is the most important thing to me. Lens cover. So they come out with the Hero 8. And this is where it gets like crazy, because now they changed the camera up. So you go and buy this mid-grade model, the Hero 8 Black. And I ended up buying, of course, I had to buy you can see the little protection screen. Hopefully, let me get that angle in the light there. There's a little protection screen on there. The protection screen on the back, you can see it's bubbled up right where my finger's at right there. You can see that bubble, and you can see it's peeling off on the top because I use it. And, of course, didn't stick right. But I put the screen protectors on. You got to take the side door off so that you can put this new media mod that you buy for like $80. So now you get this little media mod, which has a little shotgun mic, which isn't the best, but it works, so that you can slide the camera in and plug it in. And then what that does, now, somebody explain this to me. This is sealed on the inside, so your camera's sealed, but the media mod, the back of it, where the ports are now for your HDMI cable, that's not going to focus. Of course it's not going to. But you can see the ports are on the back, which are open. So you get the 3.5mm mic, you get an HDMI, and a USB-C. So I guess that's that. It also gives you the cold shoe mount on the top, a cold shoe mount on the side. So you get this media mod. And what they did with the media mod, Hero 9 or Sony ZV-1, Hero 9. I'd buy the Hero 9. But am I missing anything? The clean one, why not? Let's see here. Send me your Hero 8 and I'll use it for you for free. So my Hero 7 isn't obsolete. No, honestly, Casterman, you're good with the Hero 7, brother. You can get that camera set up and make it work for you. I just want to show the differences and maybe save people a couple $100 or whatever the case may be. So you get this media mod, which is cool and nice. Then they come out with this little light, which is also a nice feature because small cameras with small sensors buckle under low light. Phones buckle under low light. So unless you have like a full frame and a high and what they would call a fast lens, they tend to buckle under low light. So now you get this little flashlight. See, you can put on your GoPro and boom. Well, the media mod, what was neat about it was, I'm going to turn this light out because it's going to give me a headache. Oh, yeah, strobe mode. That'll help the headache, eh? So you can put the light on the side here, and then they made a flip out screen. They marketed it as like, oh, you're going to have all these cool accessories. Does anybody even know if they came out with the flip up screen, the little mod attachment? I forget what it's, maybe that's the media mod, but the screen, they never came out with it. So you'd have a front facing screen and a small package you could vlog with. And then you could throw this on like a small tripod, take a tripod, boom, quarter 20 mount it, bang, and you have a nice little, I'm just holding that there, but you get the idea. Ideally, you'd be holding it like this. Small little setup. Shotgun mic, a light, and, your flip-up screen so you can kind of see what's in the frame. I don't think they ever even came out with the thing. Now, for the Hero 9, you got to buy another one. The media mod doesn't fit. At least I don't think it fits. Yeah, it can't fit. The camera's bigger. So the media mod doesn't fit, right? So you got to buy a new media mod. The light you can reuse. The screen for the front, kind of pointless now because they got the front-facing screen on the camera. Now, the front-facing screen is a little delayed from what I'm hearing, so it maybe lowers the frame rate down a couple frames. So definitely, you're not going to get instant real-time and results. I think that's only in the 5K and the higher frame rates and stuff, it slows down. But it'll give you a general idea of what's in frame. So literally, you could probably hold the camera and vlog with it if you wanted to. Usually, they have a mic on the front, the back, and the side. I think there's 3 mics in this. I'm not quite sure. Don't hold me to that. Google it, YouTube it. There's a million YouTube videos out on this. I'm just giving you some high level thoughts. So on the Hero 7 Casterman, you can buy, because every camera, if you feel manual, and even if not, if you want to get a better picture quality, you're going to put an ND filter on. So a lot of my cameras, like this camera here, you're going to see cameras. You'll notice photographers or videographers, you're going to start seeing. If you look at like this one has a lens cap on, so that's not the answer. Boom. That one, you see the lens, right? You see it. It's nice on this camera. But on cameras I use a lot, set that down, you're going to see like an ND filter, which will look like that. You can see this cover on the front of the lens, which is like sunglasses. Basically, it's like doing this, right? You just pop these on when it's bright outside. You don't got to squint your eyes anymore. You're going to look fly. Your camera's going to look fly. That's how it's going to work. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know to buy an ND filter. There's different brightnesses. This one's a variable, so you can make it darker. You can make it lighter. I don't know if there's a battery in this camera, and if there is, it's dead because the camera was on. So this one's variable. Turn the screen brighter, darker. Adds a lot to your picture quality. Sometimes brings the color out. So on a Hero 7, you have these nice little packs of ND filters, right? Which I'm actually curious now if they kept the size the same from the Hero 7, and I can reuse these. But you got these little ND filters, ND 8, 16, 32, stuff like that, which if you're shooting in the sunlight and you pop like an ND 16 or an ND 8 on there, I can't put this up to the lens, but you see like the sunglasses, you might be able to see me through there. There's a lot of light shining through in front of me. But you pop one of these on right here, boom, right? And now you're good to go. And I'll tell you all about that later, but it's definitely going to make your picture better. So on the Hero 8s, they made them. And what's nice is these will stick and stay on. The Hero 8s, because they built that all into the screen, they had to make these ND filters that like clipped onto the camera. They would fall off. I just wasn't real happy with that. So that's definitely something that we talked about last time, and I thought I'll make a video on it. Maybe I still will if time allows. I hope that take care, Nick. I have to go to work tomorrow. Struggling beekeeper. Enjoy work tomorrow. Make somebody's day. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for popping in. Jay's here. Is Jay here? Jay Daniels. Cooking, steak, and listening. That's nice, Jay. Why don't you rub it in a little bit more, buddy? Now, you know what I'm saying? Jay, I hope you're staying safe. I hope everything's good with the fires. Great axe video today. Sure, there's something about sharpening, man. The old hand filing and just going to town. I'll tell you what, man. There's the old Hero 7 cases. Remember these? Pointless. Oh, Jay. So Jay got a Hero 6, and Hero 6 was a good camera. That's what I'm saying is, so let's pop this. I wonder if they give you a charge, some juice. So the USB-C cable is now, it's under the door. You got a little memory card. Sometimes these batteries have a little juice. I probably could have plugged it in while I was doing all this yapping and saw what it would do here, but I'll just pop this on here for a second. It's going to take me, oh, there you go. So I like the bigger screen on the back. I think it's a bigger screen. It looks bigger to me. I'm going to say it's a little bit bigger screen on the back. So welcome to GoPro English. accept their terms, capture my location, install the GoPro app to get your camera rolling. I don't need to, let's skip the setup. The date, it's Casterman 3, Casterman 2, Casterman 21. That's good. 2, 7. Casterman runs on a 24-hour timeline. No SD card, 1080-60. You get custom presets you can pop in there, make things a little quicker. And you got the front-facing screen. So you can see that there. And then you got the bigger back screen. So, I mean, you can kind of see the difference in size a little bit there. Guess I should even that up. Let's see here. Oh, well, I have to scroll down. Night, Jeremy. Good night, Jeremy. No, that was for Mark. Chris, Streamlabs. Joshua, buddy, hard stuff. Keep getting better. Joshua, keep your head up, brother. Keep your head up, dude. You got, like, you know what I mean? We all get hit from different angles at all times. It's important to just keep a good outlook. What, you didn't charge it? Come on, man. I could charge. Look, do they even give you a cable? Oh, they do get, they give you a cable. You know, they haven't upgraded to the USB-C cables yet. So anyway, you know, we can plug this in and do that. So I'm switching modes right now. So other than that, I want to see, without breaking it, sometimes these are a pain to, and I hear the lens is actually changeable. So this is definitely not going to work. I don't think. See how that comes off there in the front? They probably changed that lens. Where's my ND mounts? Yeah, it's a whole different. Again, new ND filters. Got to get the new ND filters. But that would go over this, and it would darken the image up. Do you actually, you can almost see the difference? Washed out. Boom. Actually, there's a darker one. What's this one? I can do a video on that. You see, there's a big difference there. So anyway, this is the one. These are the ones. I actually have them here. Hero 7. Sorry about that. This was the ND filter holder that they made that like clips onto the front of the camera, and then like that, and then you put your ND on top of it, and then it falls off. And if you lose this, you're screwed with the ND. You get the idea. So I don't know. Hero 9, it's here. New media mod. You gotta get the new media mod. Probably play around with this week. I wanted to save it to open it up on the stream. If you guys have any questions on it, I'll do my best to answer. Seems pretty responsive. There's 6% battery, so we have a couple seconds to play with it. The 5K mode, like I said, I'm not really worried about it that much. Let me just go to English here. Yeah, I mean, it pretty neat, but you're going to need the media mod to do anything with it. Let me put the cover back on before I screw the lens up, which I'm already probably doing, huh? Well, I fogged it up, that's for sure. Boom. I probably touched the inside of that lens and got it all smudged. But anyway, yeah, Hero 9. Front-facing screen, back screen. Should be pretty decent. Of course, you're going to have to get all new accessories. So hopefully you didn't buy the Hero 8. Thanks, brother. Absolutely appreciate you. Joshua, dude, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you being a part of the stream and being here. I guess while I'm sitting here, let's plug it into the charging station, which my USB-C cord's charging the thing. So we'll just do this, steal this one, and we'll let that charge. So we'll let that sit there for a second. Anyway, the steak is thick, but it ain't. Boom. There was an explosion. Manly's. That's it. So I'm working on something because I definitely need to go do some things. And I want to be able to, I don't have something I can design or that I have right now. I have some ideas on that, but I don't really have, it's tech. So I want to like go film and do some things with some of these guys that have smaller channels, not really small channel, but the guys are just getting started that want to make something happen, that have the potential to do something. I'd like to just go film. I think Casterman, we got to definitely connect. I'd like to do that. So these little things that, you guys do with these super chats is very much appreciated because it enables me to be able to do more. It really does. And I know that sounds like it's like crazy because it's just little things, but like every project that I work on, this week has been a pretty big week. I've helped out a bunch of channels, little support here and there, and it goes a long way, especially. And I gotta wipe my face off here because I'm freaking the kindness in this world. It goes a long way, and I want to be able to use my experience and the stuff that I have here to help people, and whether it be save money or because I know a lot of people are out there buying gear, and I change gear so often, and I just roll through it. I sell it, and then I buy it, and then try to stay current with the times because the competition is tough in this industry, and it's tech. It only lasts so long. So an axe that you can have for 100 years, or a chainsaw, or even a car for that matter, that's also highly competitive, they're worthless after a couple years. Like this piece of tech it drops so fast that you almost got to stay current to be competitive and to have like a little bit of an edge. You guys get what I'm saying? So I can't thank you enough for the ones that support my channel monetarily, or whether you come and you smash a thumbs up, or you hit the like button, you share the video, whatever interaction in some type of way. I had a guy email me this week, and he said he sent me on a little the applause button, which some creators have. You can send like $2 for a produced video. And he emailed me, and I said, please just email me. I'll talk to you more about it. I don't think I got an email back just yet, but I emailed him, and I spent time, and I was like, I want to be there to help people, and I'm trying to do the best I can to be able to organize my time to make more time for this, because it is important to me. And the French, I don't care how many, I don't care. I don't honestly care. I'd like to build, but I don't. Everybody wants to have another subscriber or whatever else, but there has been more meaningful stuff come out of this little YouTube thing that most of my friends probably think's a joke or don't really care about than you can imagine. And I think it's just kind of putting yourself out there and trying to do what you can from your side and experience that you can contribute to the world. Even if it's just for one person, it's still worth it. So these little things, like, that's it's meaningful stuff, and it's much appreciated. And I thank you for your trust in what I'm doing, I guess, is how I would say that. Was that the GoPro or the hot camera? The hot camera's over here. And you know what? The R5, I think people are switching back from Sony to the R5. So that's why I'm letting things just kind of, if I wanted views, I could just film new things all the time and just get new things and then sell things. I still film with like older cameras because they work really well. I sprung this year and I'm testing out something new, and it's a good camera. And it actually is one of my favorite cameras. When you grab like a tool, like Buckin was talking about an axe today, and it's like you can just feel it. When I swung the Buckin Special, and you guys have to, like, when you swing a Buckin Special, Sid's Time Outdoors, I see something yellow on the screen, man. And Sid, I appreciate you, brother, in all caps. Sid, I appreciate you, man. I mean, Sid and I talked. What did we talk for this week, Sid? An hour? I try to do the best I can, but when you when you get a tool in your hand, I'm swinging a Buckin Special this week, which is another thing that just blows my mind on experience. I went to my sister's, and we had dinner. and I'm getting this project done, and we have all the logs in the back, you know, the rounds in the backyard, whatever you want to call them, and they're definitely fresh. And I'm like, I got to swing this axe and actually just use it, because Buck would want me to use it. I would want me to use it. Everybody wants me to use it. I'm like, I just got to swing it a little bit. I'm going to make a video probably, but when you hear this thing and you feel it, it's like a glove. Like, there's a big difference between the bought store axe or your Fisker's axe or your Husky axe or your, like, it is the rock and the sock. I don't know how to describe it other than that, but it has a good feel. And when you smash the firewood, it's like, it just has the feel. And that's where, like, some cameras have the feel. Sony, to me, it doesn't always have the feel. They make a great camera. I like Sony. I got the ZV-1. It's a good camera. I shot a lot with Panasonic. Could be I know the modes, whatever else, but it's kind of like some of this stuff gets into like the Ford Chevy stuff. The Canon, to me, just I feel like I've done so many videos on like the M50, which is probably like the most popular camera in the 2017, 18, 19, because it's just you flip it and you go, and it's easy footage to edit 1080. But if I film with this, I probably couldn't be competitive. So in my world, you gotta, you're not gonna take a small farm boss steel chainsaw and go out there and do commercial tree work every day. I mean, it could be a secondary saw, but a small CC, you just can't, it just, you know what I mean? You guys get the idea. Anyway, the Canons, to me, just have that feel, and I think they have it for a lot of people because of the dual pixel autofocus, their functionality, their full touchscreen displays, things like that they've packed in, which is great. Now, they have been known to cripple a camera and limit its resources, or pull a GoPro Hero9, something like that. And I feel like Canon is a good, they make a good camera for a person to be able to just like an iPhone or something, to just be able to pick it up, put it on auto if that's all you know, and still get a decent picture that you can edit and throw up on the interwebs. So, I mean, 307's here. What's up, 307? You need to come up deer hunting. If not this year, definitely next. Sid, you've invited us. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, have the wife, and you're welcome at our camp anytime. Like, that is cool stuff, man. Like, I like to be around people that you're on the same frequency and the wavelength, where you can, say, hey, here, use this. Or, I was cutting wood with my buddies this weekend. He's like, you want to run the 660? I'm like, heck yeah, man. You cool. I read it. Like, it just, a level of like trust and just like people you want to be around. You can't put a number on that stuff. You can't, it's not a subscriber number. I hope that comes across. So yeah, the GoPro Hero9 is charging. Canon. I don't even know where I was talking about, because I get thinking about like the friendships and the cool stuff. So I just want to lend some type of value before people go out there and spend money and thinking they need it to build a channel. You can do it with just your phone. You can buy ND filters for your phone. You can, Casterman, a cool setup, Casterman, if you're still here, because I know you're eating dinner with your family, and make sure you do that. By the way, you must have a good wife, dude, because she looks out for you, man. She cares about you a lot. You can buy a little mic like this with the GoPro screen protector accessory, but you can buy a little mic like this for your phone. Little $50 Rode mic. I talk about this all the time because it's practical. It's usable. You buy this mic. You throw your phone. First, you unscrew this a little bit. Now I have this set up for the iPad. But you throw your phone in it. And if you like the front-facing camera where you like to see yourself and make sure you're in the frame, that's good. You start getting used to the frame of a phone, and then you don't need to use the front-facing camera. You can use your more powerful back cameras. But of course, this phone doesn't fit in this thing that I'm trying to show you because I didn't plan this out. But this is a different case I have on here. Anywho, you just take, oh, maybe it does. Maybe I just didn't unscrew it far enough. See, I was lying. So you slide this phone in there. Now you got your phone in this little mount, right? You'll get better audio. Now, this thing bounces. So what you do is you kind of push this cable into, let's just throw it like, well, actually you want to put it on the side that your port's on. So now it's a lot more stable. So you don't get any noise from the mic. Take this little adapter cord, because of course with the iPhone you got to have an adapter. I don't know where this one's the adapter for my iPad, but you basically take this little adapter, you plug it in your phone, take a piece of tape and tape the wire to your phone if you want to, so you don't get any bounce noise, and then you take this guy, you screw it on a tripod. If you don't want to hold your phone, this is just food for thought here. You take a tripod like this. I hope this is helpful for some of you while we're hanging out. I wish we were by the campfire. We should be by a campfire because it's cold outside, which is hoodie weather, which is stuff that's what makes me tick. Pop this, and I didn't screw this down tight, so we don't know what's going to happen here. But pop this in the tripod. This whole setup, very clean, and boom, you got your little vlogging setup. You can move around. It'll get the picture further out, show a little bit of depth, what's in the background. It's light. Some guys will tell you, oh, you should get the new Canon to vlog with. Now, even if you take the battery grip out, do you really want to hold a huge camera? The biggest one that I typically, like the ZV-1 would be good for that. I mean, a GoPro would be good for that. I don't like the wide view of a GoPro. I like the linear mode, but they have come a long way with their stabilization. And now the biggest difference, let me mention one more thing, in this Hero9 is they got horizon stabilization. So when you move the camera and you're tilting, and even if you think you're holding this thing square, it's so small, however you're holding it, it'll keep the horizon straight, which actually I think is a pretty powerful tool in this camera. I think that's going to work well. I don't want to speak on it because I haven't used it that much yet. So I want to get my own experience versus just watching videos, because a lot of times you watch videos and you never know who's selling you something or who's sponsored or however they hide it and say like, oh, I got this for free, I'm just testing it out. When you get something for free, sometimes you're more than likely to lend to earn the relationship, I guess. But you can do a lot of cool stuff with a phone and get good audio, good video, and you can start your channel and you can build your channel to however big you want to build it. If you have the ability, like not the ability, but like the determination to not give up, I guess would be what I'm looking to say. Getting out of state tag. My nose is freaking running down. It gets so hot down here at the lights. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. It's weather changing, hot and cold in the day, and then you wake up and I'm a kind of person who sleeps with the windows open. Did I miss anybody? Manleys, let me know if I miss anybody. Jeremy, I use a Note 8. Great, Travis. Well said, Nick. I haven't done a video on the special yet. And gave a good friend first time use split wood with it. Made my day to see expression on his face. It's unreal. When I show people that, like some people get it, some people don't. I like vintage stuff. I can appreciate the time and the effort. It's more than just the axe. There's a lot of thought and care that goes into that. Basket, yep, we're simple tonight. 307. Oh, it's Simple Man's. Say hi to Simple Man for me. Oh, Simple Man's here. So I'm reading through the comment. Hi, Simple Man. Welcome, brother. Great to see you. Morgan. Okay, it's okay. You need a hug, Nick. It's a GoPro. You're okay today. Man, my freaking face feels like you guys don't mind if I crack one open, do you? Come on, I'm kidding. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Simple Man is here now. I know that's crazy, Jay. That was funny because I was just like scrolling down through. Man, gotta go. Have a great week. Talk soon. Sid, love you, man. If you're still here, thank you, brother. Appreciate all your support. 307. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Patrick's here. See, I missed Patrick. Nobody let me know Patrick was here. Patrick, great to see you, man. Got a bunch of content coming. Woodman, freaking awesome. Great people. Yeah, just a chill stream tonight. So I'm trying to think. Every time I do a video or a live stream, I realize that I forget to go into something else. But this is just like a I don't know. If I can be helpful, like email me, nick@nickpixel.tv. Shoot me an email. If you have a question, I'll do my best to try to answer it with my knowledge, or I'll just tell you I don't know the best answer to it. But some of these things, it's you got to learn the situation and what you film. So sometimes even making those videos with your phone or whatever you got to do to get your channel started, just make them and start. And I can see them and say like, hey, I'd try this, and I'm not one to go in and be like, oh, you got to do this because like I know the most about camera. I learn stuff every day, so constantly learning because I love this stuff. It's fun. It's fun to learn. So, but it also comes with an expense and a cost because like sometimes you buy things and it's like, oh, you think it's the latest and greatest and it's going to be awesome and it sucks. So you want to, if I can help you do that, just because I have some of these things that people talk about, that's where I thought I could lend some value. But I'm actually going to be really excited to try this camera out, which it's getting pretty warm from the charging. I do like the size. It seems like the screen may be a tad brighter. Maybe it's just up brighter. But getting the footage to your phone should be a pretty easy. I like the front-facing camera. I can definitely see it's just 1080, but it's not really delayed. It's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty cool to film with. So I typically shoot. I only bought one. I typically shoot with I always have like two, one for like production work and then one for like busting shit. Oh, busting stuff. I'm sorry. There's kids that watch my channel. My apologies. But yeah, that came from the heart. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's one that I'll use that gets work, and then but I got some cool shots I want to get with the GoPro, and we'll see what it looks like. I'll give you guys an honest opinion of it and see what the thoughts are. But I'm pretty excited to test it out. I'm not excited about the media mod and all the cases you got to buy. If you do want to buy a case to go, more protection, stuff like that, you end up having to buy again. New battery chargers, new batteries. So some of the stuff that you get, it just moves so fast is all I'm trying to say. It moves so fast, this technology stuff. And it's tough to keep up. So hopefully I can be helpful. Future's near. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, thumbs up. Appreciate that. Right back. Have to get the steak. Of course you do, Jay. Of course you got to get the steak. I'll wait, Jay. We'll wait for you, bud. We're just going to sit here and think about the steak. Jay's cooking. Jay has his grill on his porch. Nice little grill. Goes out, cooks stuff on in the evenings. Usually has a nice sunset. Right now it's probably overcast and smoky, which is unfortunate. But Jay has a beautiful piece of property. And he has fun on it, which is really cool. Chris, legit, the tree fella, is here. Chris, we're just about to say goodbye and good night to you, Chris. So thanks for putting. No, I'm just kidding, buddy. We're just hanging out for a few. Thanks for popping in, man. Thanks for your messages in the mornings and stuff like that. I know I didn't get to respond the other day, but we got to connect today, which is good. But I see them, so I get tied up, and sometimes I don't get a chance to respond to everybody. You know how that goes, brother. You're the same way. But you have a good. You're also having fun, and you have a good outlook on things you got to do and prioritizations and stuff like that. So it's cool to know that you take a moment out of your day to say, hey, what's up? I hope you have a great Friday. I think is what you said to me. And that stuff like puts a smile on my face, man. So thank you for that, dude. Thank you. I'm going to crash out all 307. Just go to sleep, man. Don't crash. You know what I'm saying? Have a great night. Love you. Be kind. Stay safe. You too, man. I hope you had a great weekend. I heard you did, I think. So that's great to hear. Jack of all things, Chris, night all. Chris, night brother. No problem. Love chatting with y'all. I know you do, man. And that's what's cool. That's what's cool about it. He hasn't answered yet. Who hasn't answered? Upgrades have occurred. Grill is bigger. Oh, upgrades. So Jay, you're gonna have to cook for us. You know what I mean? You have to cook for us, brother. Without a doubt. Love to all. I think Mint, an Old Spice guy. Me? Am I missing stuff? Am I missing? Just smile. Manly's. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I know we're filming. With the Hero9. Manly's have a log splitter coming, and I feel like it's gonna need a video. I feel like it's gonna need an epic video at the Manly's. That's what we're gonna call it too. Epic video at the Manly's. Robin and Bruce. There's your support on this channel from day one. And I usually mention it because when I do things, sometimes people will be like, well, what makes you? I'm like, well, people have helped me. So you pay that forward. I'm always trying to pay it forward. So people help, like it works. It does work. Casterman 37. Casterman 37, thank you. Brother, dude. And I don't know. Today is your day, dude. Casterman, today is your day. So whenever you want, you're going to ping me this week. Whatever day, I'll pick a time or whatever when you're driving or I'm driving. And let's chat about what we can do because today is your day. So you don't have to do that because it's your day. You know what I'm saying? But I know you're a wild man and you're not afraid to you're not afraid to help people. And that's a special thing to have, man. And I think if we can get all that knowledge you have up here, brother, and we can somehow get it to the tube, I think you're going to do well. And, people like your axes, man. The people see what you're putting. It's the heart and the thought you put into it. Nobody cares about the GoPro. Actually, people don't care about the GoPro Hero9. Like I said, I wish I had something and like that I'm building. I have some ideas, but that I would like build and but the tech is where I thought I could help right now. But this is all tech. All this crap means nothing. I can tell you what, family, friendships, people, that's like that's it. You know what I'm saying? People matter. And music is good too. Music, I think, drives a lot of it. And you have a musical background, Casterman. So I don't know. I think that's the way it ticks. So right on, brother. The Casterman 99. Yes, exactly. Casterman. He has so many numbers, man. Oh man. Unbelievable. We walk together, no doubt. I'm behind you, Casterman, though, in case something happens. So, Jay, how did the steak turn out? That's what we're all waiting for, Jay. I'm ready to. Let's go, Jay. Let's get something going. Joshua Liggett. We see Soap snacking on steak in Nick's future. I know I'm a Nick on a steak-free diet tonight. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, I guess I'll be good. Bye, everyone. Tim, thank you for popping in, brother. 9 lives. Night Basco. Bill, you for 3. Nick, glad to see you on late again. Messengers of kindness changing the world. PA is grateful. We're grateful for you, man. I'm grateful for you being here. I don't have a big channel, so it's not like I feel like I can be pretty close. You know what I mean? So it's like fun for me. And this actually energizes me, which is probably, I should probably do this earlier in the day, because I get motivated and I start thinking, I'm like, why don't I just do this stuff more often? I just got to get things like ticking, to get firing on all cylinders, so that I can just keep creating content and making it easier for myself. And you'd think with all this crap that it'd be easy, but it's not easy whenever I have stuff going in different cases for different projects and running around. It's not always the easiest thing, but you make things happen. So I'm going to work on that. And I think you guys see it. I put a couple videos out last week. Those are fun. I mean, it's fun to film things. I wish I had somebody else to film with sometimes, but it's just fun to just do that kind of stuff. And not everybody understands it. So you explain it to me like, oh, I'm doing a little YouTube channel. Oh, how big's your channel? It's not, I got 2,500 people. It's relatively small in the YouTube world. And I'm cool with that. It's the people. You never know who's watching, and it's the friendships. True Blue is where it's at. Yeah, Jay's not making any friends, not sharing a steak. You know what I mean? He'll have a video later, because he's calling his videos now. How's he doing it? Like stand up and what's the term he uses now? But it's something with food. I forget now. Off the top of my head, I forget. Casterman 27. That's gonna go on forever. Yeah, freaking wild. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just messing around here tonight. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on the GoPro level that I would mention. I think if you were going to film with the GoPro, you get the camera, maybe the new media mod, and maybe the light. And really, you could do it with that. Transfer the footage over to your phone, upload it. GoPro as a service now, you can upload it to their cloud and do that kind of stuff. I don't really use any of that. I think it's going to be pretty neat. The 360 stuff is pretty cool, but 360 has its uses. It's kind of, not everybody gets it, where you can move the camera around. I have a couple 360 videos on my channel. I just don't think they get publicized as much, and pushed as much by the algorithm. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just don't think it took off like, it has and it hasn't, I guess, is what I would say. Nick, you're changing the world, my friend. Hey, it takes a team. It takes a team of people. It takes team effort. And, it's every time something little, it's a contribution in some way, shape, or form. You help somebody change your tire on the road, get them gas, whatever, those little things that nobody has to see it. Nobody has to tell you about it. You don't have to tell anybody. It's how you feel inside. And if that's what makes you tick, that's what makes you tick. Stand up and buck, no doubt. Good evening, all. Kimberly Wilson. Kimberly, I'm glad you stopped in. You had a great message today in Buckin's live chat. That was a very, very kind message you had, and it's that kind of thought. Oh, is Kimberly going? Was she here the whole time? Oh, good evening. Was she saying good evening coming in or going out? Because I'm confused. I think she just got here. A little bit of time, we all do. Oh, man. GoPro. Yeah. I think I covered that as good as I'm going to for tonight. We have 35%. So timestamp how long it takes to charge the bigger battery. That kind of, it's good to have a bigger battery because they don't last very long. The old battery and the new battery definitely, that's going to make a difference. But some of these things are going to have to go. Excuse me. And then we'll have to refresh. Kimberly, don't get confused by Casterman 2. Casterman 7 was here earlier and he was on point. Casterman 2, he's out there. He's had a tough day today. He got gifted something very special. So he might not be all there upstairs today. You know what I mean? You got to watch. So he doesn't know if people are coming or if they're going. So he's just talking to people. I love it. Right, Casterman. What's up, Chris? I'm looking for a new GoPro. Your suggestions. So which one do you have now, Chris? Healed Heart. That's awesome. You made it. I didn't even know if we were going to stay on this long. It's what time is it? 11? But no, that's awesome. We're just hanging out. I'm just reading the chat. Session 5. Oh, the small one. So, Chris, I should have known what. So, in your video today, Chris, see, I watch your videos, bud. You have it on your helmet, and you have the little mount on your helmet, right? Right, Chris? Uh-huh. I know. If you were to get a new one, it's a toss-up. If you have the dollars to spend, get the latest. Just because it's going to have some better stabilization and stuff like that if you have the dollars to spend. If you want to save money and still get a good camera, I'd go with the 7, but I would skip the 8 completely. Don't get the 8. Even though they're discounted right now, you almost probably pay as much for the 7 if you can still find one as you do for the 8. But I'd say the 7, I just like having the ports. I mean, maybe that's just because of my use case, but the 8 is, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not bad. Let me rephrase this. It's not a bad camera, the 8. It's just for my use case and the things it's just kind of cumbersome because and now the parts won't work on future. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good for a camera, and if you're using it for just, popping on your head and going, it's not bad. I just think that you scratch the lens, it kind of sucks. So you have to put the lens covers on. I'm not a big fan of stuff over top of the lens. You have a chance of getting stuff on the inside, on the outside. Different glares that come in from different angle. You guys feel me on that? Do you understand? Do you know where I'm coming from? So I would say maybe a 7 would be the way, or if you get a great deal on an 8, you're not going to go. You're not going to go wrong. But from the session, you're definitely going to get a little bit more. But just know there's a little more size. Casterman's just riding the good energy wave. I would be too if I got a bucket special. No, there's no. That Casterman knows I'm just messing around because that the guy's happy and you can see it. And that makes me happy and makes a lot of people happy. Even my wife watched the stream today. She's like, that's awesome. She's like, that's really cool. So that was very, very, very cool today. Oh, and I still have the video. Last week we talked about my hunting pack. I know Sid left. Daniel Atkins, what did I miss? I just got back from getting ice cream. Well, you didn't get any for us, Daniel? What is going on, brother? I could use an ice cream. Small little ice cream cone, something. I'm just kidding, Daniel. Did you go with your family? Did you have a good time? That's what matters. Anyway, people asked about my hunting pack, and I did bring that stuff in too because I want to put my gear together. Even with camera stuff, and when I go hunting, I know this is kind of off topic, but everybody's into different things. Some people do tree work. Some people want to film hunting. Some people want to film fishing, all that kind of stuff. My hunting pack used to be bigger, and it's now, and I got to make sure because, yeah, this is my hunting pack. That's what I carry. And right now, this is sliding down, but little Grand's Force on it that I take, really sharp. It's probably not very safe not having a cover on it, but if you fall in the woods, I guess. Never really thought of it that way, but this is the small pack that I carry in the woods, and that's what I use. And that's it. That's what I carry. And if it doesn't fit in there, I don't take it. Because sometimes I like to enjoy just walking around the woods. So I'm going to talk about things I carry. Maybe do a video on that. I think somebody asked about power packs. So if you're filming, that's it. That's a topic real quick. Power packs. Anchor battery packs are the bomb. Like they're I got so many Anchor battery packs to power all kinds of stuff. I was charging one earlier when I stole it for the GoPro. like something like this. I think Sid's Time Outdoors, we were talking about it. Anchor battery pack, USB-C, chargeable. I carry these for hunting, fishing. There's probably one in my pack, but these things you almost got to carry, and you can run a camera off of them, and you can plug in a cord and run a camera, or charge your camera while you're filming, things like that. A lot of new cameras today are USB rechargeable, so it's very good to have battery packs. This one happens to be like 10,000 milliamp hours, but they have all different sizes. I had another one laying around somewhere. These are products I believe in because I've used them for a long time. A lot of my stuff here is Anchor, but I know I had a question this week from somebody. I think it was Sid. I'm not sure. Oh, here's one right here. So you can get them in like the slim, something like that. These get used all the time. I mean, I take them out. They're in the truck. You know, this one needs charge too. I was charging this one. These are great to carry. And I know there's a lot of other battery packs out there, but Anchor, warranties. I've warranted one battery pack. No questions. Boom, boom, done. They a lot of their cables, they make very good cables. Definitely consider those. Anchor power cables. Not sponsored. Don't really care. All I know is I use them. I've had them for a long time. I've been through all the different models, and I really, they work well, and they stand behind their product. That's why I like Rode microphones. Not the most expensive, but they stand behind their product. And they try not to, make you buy the new model just to get the new features. Sometimes they'll pack it, they'll update the firmware so that you can use stuff. I like companies that stick behind their stuff and don't, Yeti. People have a love-hate relationship with Yeti. Anytime I've had a Yeti problem with a cooler, with recently their backpacks, because I had a video in mind. Oh, you guys are calling me because I'm thinking all these videos. Their backpack. I bought this bag 2 years ago, which is now emptied out. I bought this bag from Yeti 2 years ago, carry all my stuff. Heavy duty, good straps. The straps didn't rip. Good zippers. The YKK zippers, I think is what they are. Heavy duty stuff. Well, the one flaw in this bag, which is why they came out with the new one, which I don't like the new one, is the laptops. If you put a bigger laptop in, it pushes the bag out. So the zipper popped off. They don't make this bag anymore, right? This specific one. Yeti, no questions asked. We'll send you a new bag. To me, the bag is 2 years old. I think there's a 3-year warranty, 2.5 years old. Like, they warranted a cooler for me. I didn't even have the receipt because the store closed that I bought it from. So I just like companies that stand behind them. So I don't maybe necessarily, and they kind of were the first to go at it. But, and this hat I like wearing because the brim of the hat, you can wash this hat. It doesn't go bad. It still keeps its shape. It's still like intact. Carhartt shirt. You guys, I think you understand, but people ask these questions a lot, and I've been through it. And I like, my wife calls me a bag. I'm not going to use that word, but you understand. Hopefully, you get what I'm saying? Because I have all these bags for stuff, and she's right. I've been through a lot of bags because I find out what works. I buy the Pelican Air cases because the Pelican cases keep my equipment protected. And I have dropped stuff so many times that like I've ruined stuff. And you don't ruin something worth $5,000 because you didn't put it in a case. You put it in a nice case, and then when you drop it or something, it's good. So I don't know. It's just those kind of little things that I like to chat about. No sponsor, because I think people like to know like that before they go out and buy stuff. And you learn through experience, and sometimes that's a hard freaking pill to swallow. I had a bowl of mint chocolate chip a few minutes ago. That's the best. Can't believe Hild Hart made it. That's so awesome. Patrick, your choice. Chris Share, Kimberly, it's gone. What happened? Tazzy, someone like root beer for a doll saw your father's root beer and ice cream is good. I heard that is good actually before. They're great if you can remember to keep them charged. Yeah, so that's why I have a charging station behind me. So I have a charging station where I keep all my batteries on one shelf, and I can just grab and go throw some stuff in a case. I don't like to carry. I try to keep cases as minimal, but to be covered for as many scenarios as I can cover myself with a small setup. So that's where like the different size ones work, or ones you want to last longer if you know you're not going to be out for the day. But when you're in the woods, having extra battery for your phone. When the screens get cold, they shut down when they're cold. So sometimes keeping the juice coming to them keeps them on a lot longer. You can film more in the woods. So like a lot of people that film with phones, if you set your phone out in the woods and the cold air is hitting it, it's gonna probably shut off prematurely. And that's where that's where the battery pack could help out. So definitely charge packs are the way to go. And you really feel like you can't have enough, but you got to charge them. So you get one in rotation, one charging, one's back on the charger. I try to keep that stuff rolling at all times because I like my equipment, like my tools and such, to be ready to go. So like when you grab something, it's ready to go. I don't like dead batteries. I try to keep stuff ready to go, I guess is all I'm trying to say. What are you trying to say? You need to send an outline of that hatchet to someone that works with leather. Jay, who do I... Hey, does anybody know anybody that works with leather that I could send a... Jay, you're probably the guy for that. You know what? We should get creative on a case for that, because I like having an axe mounted to the side of my backpack. Now, the Bucking Special, I'm going to strap to my back or carry it like this, like this. Or like, the Bucking Special like this maybe, or like this. That's probably going to happen. But I think the Grants Force is a good axe, right size for just in the woods. But it'd really be cool to have, and I'm surprised the backpack companies haven't made this. Some people put them across the bottom because you can put straps on the bottom. But I like having the axe accessible. So I just got these little ties. I tighten it up, and I haven't lost it in the woods yet. I put this on here just in case I need to hang it. But it would be cool to have like a pouch that worked with the Molly system that you could hold an axe. I got one that holds a water bottle and stuff like that, but I really feel like an axe is a tool that you should have all the time with you and on your person. And that's why I carry one in my truck. And this bag's normally in my truck. I got a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff in there, but I got some stuff I'll show you guys for sure. Tazzy, one he showed today. Could be a hatchet. I'd be elated. Nick, hard to find companies nowadays stand behind their stuff and make stuff like they did in the old days. Made to last. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like, I like things that last. And I know technology is not the area where you're going to have things that last very long, because it's just, that's how technology moves. But I don't mind spending money on things that I know that if I have a problem, they're going to take care of it. And I think a lot of people shop like that. And if you have the funds to do it, not saying everybody should go out and buy expensive stuff, but you pay for what you get. And sometimes expensive stuff is not good. So there's definitely, you weigh your options, but there's usually a reason behind things. I like things to last. And, like I said, this hat, it's how you get the sweat line sometimes when you're working. That happens all the time. I end up just hopping in the shower with wood chips on me and everything, like the other day, with the hat on, and I clean it off, and then it dries. I put it on my dash of my truck. I turn the defrost on for a little bit. Boom, it dries, and it's not ruined. Sometimes those hats, once you wash them or do something like that, they lose their fit, I guess. Darian Robinson is here, stopping in real quick, but peace, brother. Thanks for stopping in, Darian. Good to see you, man. Ray Rogers, Killender makes axe covers. I know, Ray Rogers, no doubt. Definitely the Bucking Special. Yes, Kimberly. Casterman with the VR, your imagination limit. He can match. Bruce, isn't that the truth? Not all the time. Yeah, powering off. Apparently the GoPro has a time limit. And as it gets warm on the charge, it would have charged way faster if I would have turned the camera off. But yeah, REI is great at standing behind their products too. We had an issue with one after having it a few years, and they replaced it, no questions asked. Awesome. Exactly. That's the kind of stuff I like. Some get you, and things that you can buy like some replaceable parts for. I just replaced some headphone cups because I wear headphones a lot. and I like the Bose headphones for just quality and sound. And I haven't bought the latest model. I have like a model that's probably 3 years old, and the cups wore out. So you go on and buy replacement cups, and boom, but they're like the most comfortable headphones I think I've ever had. And I replaced the cups last night. I'm like, great, I don't have to buy the next model. That's nice to me. And the software updates, so it's not really, you don't really lose that many features by not getting the new ones. But I like that kind of stuff, and I can appreciate the level of thought that goes in. We live in a world of planned obsolescence. So you buy things, and then manufacturers tend to make it so they, aside from just technology, but car, whatever, that it's not going to last that long. And I think I could be wrong, but I think over time here, we're going to get back to some core things of like, let's build stuff that works and it's going to last people a while and that they're going to appreciate. And I think that when it comes to accident stuff, there's a lot of, cheap stuff out there, and everybody's looking, let's not say cheap. I guess some's cheap and some's inexpensive, but I think we live in a world where people have an appreciation where it's going to come back, where like some of the trade industries, welding and electricians and like plumbers and all that kind of stuff is going to tree work. I mean, like that's stuff that's there, but I think that there's a big level of appreciation for that. I had a great conversation today, actually 2 of the same conversations about like vintage stuff and classic cars and just some cool stuff from people that didn't know I was into that stuff. Didn't even know I did like this tree stuff on the side and I'm like, too much of one thing. So like it's very enjoyable to go out and split firewood all day and clear the brainwaves and then still think about this stuff. Like I was thinking about like, man, it'd be cool to have the GoPro out, but I wanted to save it for it's very cool to, and I think everybody should do this. So for some, like maybe if it's Casterman, like YouTube is an outlet to get away from all these other things and create something, keeps the mind going, or whether it's splitting firewood or a combination of both. Going out and doing something else, you're still thinking about the core thing that you do, but you go out and do something else and it kind of clears the slate or get you thinking or get you fired up and get you that energy. And for me, that's like, sometimes I got to jump off the tech. Like I'm not necessarily the tech guy, like just always tech and only knows tech. Like I love to be into things and work on stuff. And I'm not afraid to work and get the hands dirty and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a combination, changing brakes today on my truck. I had fun. I had to do that this weekend. So I was like, let's get that done. Brakes and rotors. And you know how that's always fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm running out of those extra West Coast hours, guys. I'll chat with some of y'all tomorrow again. Dude, just store up the hours, dude. Store them up, Chris. Hey, sleep tight, brother, and thank you so much for all your kind words all the time. I'm not too far off here either. 11:30. See you, Chris. The love in this stream, man. Freaking kindness. So I hope that for some of you that this was in some way helpful. It was inspiring to me. I can tell you that, because you guys always get me fired up, and can't thank you enough for that. I mean, it's hard to describe, and I guess I always try to describe it, and it's pointless to try to describe it because you can't all the time. But I do think about this stuff a lot, and all week, like the whole thing was like, let's make a GoPro video with all this crap, because really, it's not even needed. At the time, for sometimes it was needed, sometimes it's not. But yeah, balance is good for your brain. Won't run as fast as a computer nonstop. Yeah, and sometimes it's good to disconnect and enjoy life a little bit. And sometimes you get caught up in the mix. So it's like, it's really cool to see people out there, especially with some of the guys with channels and girls with channels and kids with channels, like just doing something that they're maybe doing what they're passionate about, and they're filming it. So now they're in this new little filming thing. Like, oh, it's a little hobby for me. I'm just getting into it. And that's where I say, like, then they go on YouTube and they search like how to make the best YouTube channel, and you need this, and you need this, and you should buy this, and this is the most popular camera, and everybody uses this, and blah, blah, blah. And then you watch people, especially like Buckin, which we're going to do, Buck and I are going to do, I'm going to do like a video with him, because I feel like we're going to do something here. We'll pick a day, and we'll do something, I think, special here. But you can build it with a cell phone. You can build it with a GoPro. You can build it with whatever camera you have. If you're that passionate about it and you put 110% into it, I think it can work. And it can work in multiple ways. Maybe you learn something else out of it. Maybe the YouTube channel doesn't take off for you, but one person that watches it can say like, oh, hey, we noticed you, and this could be an opportunity for you, and it could be a connection. So it's just meeting more people and surrounding yourself with cool people. That's awesome to me. I think that's the coolest part about this. I feel like I'm talking in a room by myself, and I feel like I'm not really by myself, but I am. You know what I mean? I know that feeling. Seem like I have a lot. Need to slow down some. 1, 2, 3, go. I wish I could figure out this focus on this camera. Yeah, I think it only likes. Maybe I have the. Maybe it's just off a little bit. Surprise. Interesting. Anyway, that's a Panasonic camera, by the way. They're not known for their other autofocus. And I turn it on for the stream. I don't even know why, because I could just focus it like from here to here and be good. But I turn it on. See, Canon, instant focus. Sony, instant focus. Maybe Panasonic will jump up this year, but it might be too late for them. That's been our motto for the week. You could find your best friend. Amen. Exactly. You could find your best friend, new best friend, right through just making some videos. Hey, that guy's into the same stuff as me, or that girl's in the same stuff. Whatever the case may be, it's really cool. There's actually there's like knitting communities and stuff on YouTube. There's a couple people that I think they're still subscribed to me that do like crochet and knitting and stuff like it's just people into things that they like and sharing knowledge and sharing. It's so cool. It's so awesome. And you don't need a ton of stuff to do it. So your phone, the right attitude, pick it up and do the best you can and learn. And if you get into it and maybe YouTube starts making you a couple bucks, you can get yourself into more gear, important gear, invest in whatever your passion or your hobby or whatever the case may be. I just know that you can do it with a small camera. And when I wish I had a setup that would be like, here's what I would do, but every use case is different depending on what you're filming. You can make it work. You can make it work. Just like an axe can be used as a hammer. It can be used as a chopping tool. It can be used to cut a steak. Jay, use the axe to cut your steaks. He's eating right now. Is Jay even here still? Look, he's quiet. Jay, he said that's why everyone likes axes earlier. See, I'm fit for what we were just talking about. But it's multi-purpose. So it's that's why GoPro's cool. Multi-purpose. You can get this in the really cool shots in tight spaces and small spaces, still get a decent picture. Throw some light at it. Was you trying to hit me? That's a smack you with the GoPro in 360, brother. Oh man, you guys are awesome. I love spending time with you guys here. It's actually pretty amazing. 2,555 subscribers. That's pretty wild to me. I never would have expected that. Never would have expected that. Pretty humbling, really. And it's not a lot in the YouTube world, but it's a lot to me. I think if you're passionate, encounter yourself and buck, and you won't go wrong. Yeah, that's the thing. And sometimes it takes a little while to get like natural on camera. It's actually odd for me sometimes too, because I'm like, sometimes I try and I'm just like, sometimes I feel like I'm not being myself on camera. Because it's weird. Sometimes you get on the camera and you're like, because there's so many people that are going to judge you. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of gets in people's heads sometimes. And it's like, you got to learn to just like go with it. There's some things that like these little things that hold you back. And it's usually not the camera or the equipment. It's usually yourself that holds yourself. You hold yourself back. And sometimes you just got to throw it out there and have a little bit of support to know that you got a couple people out there that are going to root for you and keep pushing you. And I think that's a cool thing too. And everybody needs that. And when you have a small channel or new channel, you're hesitant. And I think even Casterman and guys like Jay can explain it too, because Jay's motivating too, and sometimes he thinks he's not motivating. And I'm like, Jay, man, you got this killer property, you got all this like historic vintage stuff you could share and knowledge over years of craftsmanship of doing stuff. Is Jay gonna on the camera and be like, "What's up, guys? What's going on? Jay Daniels here. We're here to bang out this axe video. Love you guys." Probably not, but it's fun to watch because it's just real time. You can see how he's thinking or what he's doing. It's just really cool stuff, and I think there's people out there that appreciate that. So now Jay might get on a video tomorrow and be like, "What's up, guys? Jay Daniels here." You never know. So true, Nick. I'm comfortable till the camera's on me. Healed heart. Just pick it up. Just pick it up. Hello. Hey, welcome. What's up? I have no idea what I'm doing. Doesn't matter. I don't really care. Have a little fun with it. Film yourself. Just film videos and watch them over. Like, just watch them afterwards. And then you're going to hate what you watch afterwards, because anytime you watch your own video, I think we're our own worst enemies when it comes like, oh, I should have did this or I should have did that. I could have had this. I should have said this, because you think about it after the fact. Just like after this stream tonight, I'll think of like 30 other things I should have said, probably shouldn't have said, like when I swore earlier and used the bad word, and there's kids on my channel, things like that. You gotta be thinking of that while you're going. So yeah, you're gonna be hard on yourself, but I think that maybe other people won't be as hard on you as what you are on yourself. So pick up the camera and make a video, and even if it's just for your family, make one for your family and send it to them if you want to, or whatever the case may be. That's a good starting point. And you can see it in videos. Like, you watch channels in their first video, I don't know what I'm doing, the camera's upside down. Don't. For whatever, don't get VVS. VVS is contagious. They call that vertical video syndrome. Don't hold the phone like this. Whatever you do, hold the phone like this. Don't start. The key, and I see people trying it, when you start your video, don't hit the video button and start recording this way and then turn it because you forgot and then start filming this way. Because a lot of the cameras will lock that orientation, and then your video is still going to be vertical. Don't want VVS. Once you get it, it's hard to get rid of. So when you see people filming like this, tell them, say, film this way. Get the widescreen, full resolution, and it'll be a lot easier to edit for you. So definitely, and I do see people do that a lot, and I've done that a million times too. You capture a good video vertical, you start it and then you turn it, and it's locked, doesn't work. You gotta turn it, let the camera, the time come up, then hit video, and boom, you're good to go. Always wipe off your lens. Like mine has smudge prints all over it, and wood chips and everything else, and there's probably a little bit of filings on it today from sharpening the chainsaws, because I had this little phone case here with the little pop-out tab sitting on the tailgate while I was watching videos while I was sharpening the chainsaws. But things like that. There's just little tips and tricks you can get going and try it and upload it. And if you want to, upload it private or unlisted and send me a link, or if you want, or send somebody a link and check it out. Hey, what do you think of this? Because I very rarely, I don't critique, because I think any kind of moving forward is moving forward. If you want like help or like, hey, recommendation, I love to give recommendations or whatever. I love seeing camera angles and things that people think of all the time. So I'm definitely open to advice. And if I can help kick you off to maybe get a better video, that's what I'll try to do. Just say help, right? Go for it, Bill. What did I miss? Sorry, inspired me to make video. Keep up the message of kindness. Bill, thanks, man. I will do that. Hey, make sure before we do sign off, make sure you do definitely thank the people that super chat and have helped me in some way, shape, or form on my channel. Most of you here, I mean, everybody here, if you give me a thumbs up, if you give me a like, if you've shared a video, anything, that's make sure you guys all know that. You know what I mean? You're all welcome around the campfire. I can't wait to do a campfire. Maybe we'll do something this week around the campfire. I can't wait for like a buck and stalk or where we can all get together. And I'm hoping that when things open up here, some, travels get a little bit easier and I can coordinate some stuff. I'd love to come make videos with you guys. And I'm going to try to do my best to make sure time allows. So what's for dessert? It's hard to put yourself out there. Super vulnerable. Kimberly, look, you don't have to put everything out there. Just say, hey, welcome to my channel. People know who they're talking to. And, maybe, if you have something to lend, say, hey, this is what I like. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I'm into. Maybe my channel will turn into this. Maybe it won't. Maybe it just sits there for a while. Maybe it takes you 2 years to do it. I started my channel as family channel a couple years, just pumping, like throwing videos out just for fun, for family and friends and stuff like that. And then I kind of got into it like in the last year, just watching people and helping some other channels. I'm like, man, maybe I should just, with the equipment I have and knowledge, I can share some of it. Now there's YouTubers out there that do the tech stuff. As soon as they get the GoPros early, so they can have the videos all ready. And as soon as the launch time happens, boom, they have the video up within 3 seconds. They've already produced it for a week. They got people helping them. It's hard to compete with that being small, but I feel like sometimes people like just regular person's opinion and a smaller channel's opinion that's not really sponsored. I have no stake in the game, whether you buy whatever GoPro you're going to buy or not buy or whatever. I don't have any skin in the game on that. All I know is all the different cameras out there. If you're, I wouldn't spend $400 on a Hero 8 or, you know what I mean? Like there's just some things that are fun to share that might save somebody, or if they think they need it to make a video of the X or Y or Z and they don't, and you're like, you could just film that with your phone. Then film it with your phone, save yourself some money, get it started. See if you like it. See if you're going to enjoy it. See if it's going to take off for you. And then hit it. I actually dialed 911 putting this phone in the holder. Beat that. Oh, Katie called 911 once, and I forget. So I forget how that happened. Her phone like froze. It went into like emergency call mode. She calls 911 and she said, "Oh, it was just an accident. It's no big deal." And then the cops come to the house because they have to, like, I guess, show up anyway. So the cops come to the house just to make sure that there wasn't like any kind of issue. And that's kind of thing. I was like, we've been married for 2 years. And I'm like, there hasn't been any 911 calls at 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're doing pretty well. But yeah, it was interesting. And cops were like, "Hey, you sure everything's okay here, ma'am?" And that happens. Don't hold your breath. Jay Daniels says, "Don't hold your breath." He's filming the video right now. What's up, guys? Jay Daniels here, just eating this steak on my new upgraded grill and setup. Jay, I love you, brother. I try to record any trees I drop. Never know. Dropping that tree could be the start of many new projects. Chris, isn't that the truth, man? Isn't that the truth? I didn't have anybody filming for me, but I always try to film too. Sometimes you get to see what you're up to and whatever else. But if you're going to do something extreme, just turn a camera on just in case. Because if you don't stay alive, but if the video ends up not good, you might make it on America's Funniest Home Videos or something like that, or on YouTube and have 10 million plays. But you got to stay alive. When I was a dispatcher, I took dozens of those calls every day. They even built a program to filter the calls before they were answered. Wow. We try, my friends. Thank you, Super Chatters. Yes, thank you. Kimberly, you could be Casterman 403. Yes, exactly. Hey, guys, I'm still here. Joshua's still here, hanging loose. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Bruce, Robin, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your help and support. I'm going to hit the hay. Night all, Jeremy Weaver. Many blessings to you, man. Nice to see you. Do what I can, Casterman. I have 22 subscribers now, so just another 978, and I can have a live feed at the ranch with steak. So, what you need to do, Jay, in your love for downloading software, get Streamlabs. Look up Streamlabs or StreamYard. You can go live before 1,000 subscribers. Or you can wait, but you could do it beforehand. Hit me up. I'll help you with it. Night Weaver, have a good week. Happy to see you. Gotten to hang with you all. Good peeps in here. Healed Heart, appreciate you so much. Appreciate all of you more than you guys know it, I'm sure. Did I do something extreme? Friend, neighbor didn't think so. I keep my lips closed. Oh, man. Well, listen, it's 11:45 Sunday night. I got to crash. Didn't I just tell somebody not to crash? I'm going to go to sleep, probably. I'm going to unwind a little bit and chill out. I hope you guys have the greatest week. Many blessings to all of you guys, girls, women, children, whoever's watching. I appreciate you all. If you didn't bang the thumbs up, if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. It's always helpful. I should have some videos out this week. I want to film with the GoPro a little bit. I'll show you guys the difference in the ND filter. You guys can go on YouTube and find out the other 1,000 videos that probably have them. But definitely look into that. And even if you're filming with a camera or even your phone, an ND filter is a good thing to have. They make them in all sorts of sizes and stuff like that for different size lenses. Definitely a good tool to have, and maybe we'll talk about that in another video. I still want to make a GoPro video, organize some of the stuff, figure out what I want to move and what I want to move forward with. But I hope you guys have a great week, great start to your week, and hopefully we can catch up a couple videos in the midweek and then do another live stream again on Sunday. And we got some cool ideas kicking around. Definitely. Hey, if you guys did order a Buckin shirt, I want to put that on his website too, like an area where you can submit a photo with your Buckin shirt on the Stand Up and Buck t-shirt. That'd be really cool. I definitely want to add that probably tomorrow and get that done. And I want to add some stuff to my website too, I think. Some cool little features that I want to throw on there as well. I try to keep up with that, but it's a one-man show doing a lot of things. I got a lot of irons in the fire and a lot of fires going. So it's kind of like, I just chip away at it and do the best that I can. You're the man, bro. I hope I can make buck and stock. Bill, I hope you can too. And hopefully we can get together earlier in the year and maybe do something in spring. We'll see how things go. I'm all for an event. I felt bad about missing the little get together this weekend with Tim Basco and Bell Hopper and all those guys were together. But you do what you get. You do what you can do. And I had to spend some time with some family, and that's what happens. So, or a live feed making it Nixel a sheath. Yep. And Nixel comes. Everybody, you guys have so many names for me. I love it. Everything new. I don't have as many names as Casterman though. I can tell you that. That guy, I never know which profile he's going to hit me with. Patrick, Healed Heart. Love you guys. Say good night, Nancy. Good night, Nancy. Nancy, if you're watching, I love you. Thanks for being here. If there ever is a Nancy. But it's only 9 o'clock. I know you guys, the sun just went down for you guys. I would love to stay on here all night, but I get too fired up. I got to unwind and get some stuff ready for work tomorrow and spend some time with the wife. So listen, you guys be safe, be kind, spread a little love to one another. Make somebody's day this week. Do something a little special. And we will catch you in the next pixel. Something like that, right? All right. Good night, all. Take care. We're shutting her down. Am I still live? Oh, we're powering it off. That's the power off sign.